Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. You don't see a damn thing, cause you can't relate to me. You're blinded by our differences, my life makes no sense to you.
Obviously my name's Stephen. What was your name?
David Johnson.
Right, David. Are you doing alright?
I'm fine at the moment, yeah. Just starting homeless.
You're homeless and we've just bumped into you just outside the Probation Service, haven't we?
Well, I've tried to be getting help basically to find somewhere to live.
How old are you?
19.
What do you think your future holds? You're what, 19-year-old? In the situation that you found yourself? I mean, you did say something what's quite inspiring. You said you've got this far.
It's like being a survivor in life is like life is hard itself, but it's only as hard as you make it. You can achieve things like with some help, with guidance. You can achieve your goals or whatever you want to do. There's barriers, but you can break them barriers.
Do you think there's enough help out there?
Yes and no, because some people want help and some people only give you so much help, if you know what I mean. Like there's only so much people can really give you and you have to do it as well. You can't, it's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's like you show respect, you get respect. Respect's not just given, it's earned.
You did put yourself in a situation, I'm not going to dress it up, you've already told us that you committed a crime, didn't you?
Yeah.
Obviously it didn't help you, spiralled down at the probably this point. What did you actually do?
It wasn't me that went in the house, it was a friend that went in the house and took food because I was homeless and I took it. So I was basically
that was part of the
offence, yeah.
Which is what?
It was basically handing stolen goods because it's a burglary, so it's basically handing stolen goods.
And you were doing that because you were hungry?
Yeah, because I was homeless.
And you needed to get some food, you couldn't get it, and didn't have an address?
I didn't have nothing whatsoever. And I still haven't been there. I'm working hard just to get my life back on track.
You honestly say that?
So I hand on half of my daughter, I've got a picture of my daughter, and I've got my family, I've got a picture of my daughter, who's 5 now, hand on heart on her life, that's my daughter.
When's the last time you seen your daughter?
2 years ago. That was the last time I seen it, and I'm seeing my social work, my living care worker on Friday to make an appointment to see her, so I could see her again.
You were saying that this is all your belongings in your bag, basically, isn't it? Everything?
Clothes, letters, like the main things that I need is in my bag.
What message could you say to any other young people, maybe who was a couple of years younger than you? What would you like to say? If you could go back 3 or 4 years, what would you say to a 15-year-old or something like that? What change would you make? Or what would you say to them that they would do? Would you say that education was important or stick with it?
Yeah, education is one of the main things that you need in life. You've got to work hard. Things are not just going to come to you on a plate. Like I've been told many people, like my mates now and again, they go, well, I'm taking this, I'm taking that. I just go, there's no fucking.
What about your regrets of what you actually done? Would you tell the people out there after watching this not to do anything like that?
No, I wouldn't. I'd say to them, don't fuck your life up, basically, because that's what you're going to end up doing. You're going to make yourself somebody that's hated for things that you've done, and it's not right. It isn't right. And everybody's done wrong. Nobody's perfect.
That's right.
Nobody's an angel. And like, if I had the chance to speak to some young person, I'd say, like, I can give you advice. That's all you can give people is advice, not to do it. It's like.
Do you think it's easy for young people like yourself to speak to other people, like authorities or social workers or MPs or councillors? Do you find it easy, or do you think there's still barriers when it comes down to that type of thing? Do you think it's not as easy to speak to people in society who could help you?
There's only so much that the government can really do with is like so much that like they've got cuts and stuff like that. They really can't do a lot because their hands are tied as well. There's only so much the government can help you with. And like today I've been to 7 different places trying to find somewhere. I've been to the council,
But none of them were willing to help you. So maybe they don't understand what you're trying to say to them.
like I went, yeah, I've got mental health, I suffer with depression, I suffer with self-harm, it's because of my past. Like the way I've been treated when I was a younger kid, I got treated disgusting. Like I got took off my mum and dad, and that broke me basically. It's basically like you get a piece of wood and snap them off and get pulled apart. It's like there's you and then your parents, and there's only so much you can do by yourself to try and join that piece of wood back up, so your life is back on track. Basically, like your life is the main thing that you need to keep.
What I can say is you are only 19 and you've got plenty of time to turn things round and hopefully see your daughter again. And there is
That's one of my goals.
people like ourselves and Ad here, as well as other groups who will always try and help people like yourself. And we'll just be able to clarify in camera that you've given us permission to use this for whatever we've done.
My consent.
I hope everything works out for you.
Thank you very much, pal.